Man, I think I want to kill somebody, bro.
Who?
This one girl that hit my car.
Do you have a plan?
Dude, man. First we break into her house, then we tie her up, then we throw her off the bridge, man.
What if we get caught?
Don't worry about it. We'll get away with it. We're minors. Cool. Yeah.
Simmons and friends break into Mrs. Crook's home. Mr. Crook is on an overnight trip.
On the trial of the murder of Miss Shirley Crooks, we rule Christopher Simmons guilty of murder. The jury sentences Christopher Simmons to death.
After many attempts to repeal the court's decision, 9 years after he was sentenced to death, the Supreme Court decided to look into how constitutional their decision was. Does the execution of minors violate the prohibition of cruel and unusual punishment found in the Eighth Amendment and applied to the states through the incorporation doctrine of the 14th Amendment? The Supreme Court decided to look into the constitutionality of Simmons' death sentence. The court had just recently given their decision on the case of Atkins v. Virginia. They ruled that sentencing the mentally retarded to death was cruel and unusual punishment. The court used the same reasoning to make their decision on Roper v. Simmons.
In 1989, we ruled that it was not cruel and unusual punishment to sentence minors for the death penalty. I don't think that decision was valid.
Yeah, I agree. Just think, 17-year-olds can drink. Oh no! You know, should we just think, 17-year-olds can't even drink, serve in juries, or even see certain movies because they're deemed to be too immature. So why should they be punished just like adults?
We aren't saying that 17-year-olds are immature. However, we definitely know that there are some who are mature enough for the death penalty.
I think it's time for a vote. You get it?
We have made our decision on the Roper versus Simmons case with 5 votes for and 4 votes against. We ruled that the execution for minors violates the 8th and 14th Amendments. America's ideals have changed since we last tackled the issue, and the death penalty is too cruel of a punishment for minors.
The court had ruled that the execution of minors violates the Eighth Amendment's prohibition of cruel and unusual punishment and applied to the states via the 14th Amendment. They used modern decency standards as the basis for their decision.
We're minors. We're getting away with it. First of all, I was